The district attorneys conference and the sheriff's conference are also up here. Patrick, did you want to, or they, okay, great.
Also TBI apparently.
Yeah, well, there she is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Ladies first. Elizabeth, you can go first. You know the drill. Department of Safety.
Elizabeth Stroker, Legislative Director, Assistant General Counsel for the Department of Safety. And as the sponsor knows, we do have concerns with this bill, just as many of the members are aware. I don't want to belabor a topic that we've talked about for many years. There are obvious concerns when you are talking about allowing someone to carry a high capacity style rifle in front of courts, in front of jails, in front of schools, in front of this building, outside while people are peacefully protesting. And that's where the department's concerns come in, is people can currently protect themselves adequately with a handgun permit and with a handgun. And introducing those more high volume, high round types of rifles definitely give our department some concern, and just for the general safety of Tennesseans who may be encountering that individual and may not know that they legally can do that, or they're going to reach out to law enforcement, they're going to be scared. And so for us, it is a safety standpoint that we feel like current law is sufficient, and that's where our heartburn and our concerns come from the department.
Thank you. TBI, you're recognized.
Rachel Russell, Deputy Counsel of Operations for the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. And again, I don't want to belabor the point because our concerns are very similar, if not the exact same, as Department of Safety. We are concerned with this from a public safety perspective. It is the position of the Bureau that current law is consistent with the Second Amendment, and that this change is one that would endanger public safety in the state of Tennessee.
Thank you. Mr. Music, Sheriff's Association.
Jimmy Music, represent the Sheriff's Association, Tennessee Association Chiefs of Police. Just a couple of points. For one, I think that, a big concern from our folks is, the response to these calls for service. So when you think about an individual who pick the location, but let's use the private school and someone that's walking around on the public sidewalk. Though people are going to call us, and we're going to respond. The problem that we foresee is we're operating under the assumption that person has ill intent until proven otherwise, because you have to take them serious until you don't. And so the type of response that's going to require from law enforcement and trying to both de-escalate that situation. The other piece of it is a more logistical one. As you're carrying a long gun, if you've got it on a strap on your back, I think that you're not going to be arguably committing any crime. But as soon as you take it off your shoulder and it's in your hands, whether you're at the low ready or what position you're carrying it in, if that barrel crosses another individual, you've probably just done two things. One, you've just potentially put that other individual into imminent fear of serious bodily injury or death, invoking their right to self-defense, which means that they can use deadly force against that individual. The other piece of it is that at worst, depending on your culpable mental state, you may have just committed an ag assault, arguably reckless endangerment, which got some discussion earlier, but probably at a minimum also disorderly conduct. And the problem that we foresee is how, when we respond to those situations, getting through that, because you're going to have some individuals that absolutely are going to claim that they felt in fear by that individual, and so us trying to sort that out while also not impeding on anyone's Second Amendment rights is our chief cause of concern for this bill.
General Crump, or Mike, which one?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and Committee. Stephen Crump, the Executive Director, Tennessee District Attorneys General Conference. We echo the concerns that have already been been spoken to, but our most significant concern is the ability of someone to have the firearm in circumstances where they could intimidate witnesses outside our courthouses, where they could do the same outside of our child support offices. 21 of Tennessee's district attorneys handle child support matters, that they could carry their firearm in those circumstances outside a voting booth or outside of a polling place, and outside a courthouse where their property taxes had just been reassessed. There are a number of circumstances we believe this creates, along with the concerns that the sheriffs and chiefs talked about. These are the areas where we believe that what they talked about will most impact us, and the reason that we are extremely concerned with this.
Mike Donovan, Deputy Executive Director, Tennessee District Attorneys General Conference. I concur with all of my colleagues here. Obviously, we've talked about a little bit about witness and victim intimidation outside of courthouses, but also you're going to be essentially calling upon district attorneys and assistant district attorneys to make very nuanced factual determinations, especially when it comes to the physical mechanics of whether someone used, brandished, or displayed that weapon when the sight line is crossed, when they pull it off their shoulder. And so those are highly, again, fact-specific circumstances, and yet there will be people who will claim to have been victimized that we will have to make legal decisions about. That is very difficult, and again, we believe that it compromises public safety. Thank you.